I'm Donna Kohler. Please visit my website, treadlelady.com. In the year 2000, friends Mike and Cheryl Fogel gave me a tip about an eBay auction. It was for a German-made Kohler Zick-Zack Treadle sewing machine that was made for the Russian market. Since I like to nickname my sewing machines and our last name is Kohler, this was nicknamed Freddy, for my husband's middle name, Frederick. Freddy wrote a thank you letter to Mike and Cheryl. Freddy has a heavy Russian accent, which you will just have to imagine as I read you his thank you letter.
Dear godparents, I want to thank you for helping me find a happy home. You knew that Mr. and Mrs. Kohler were looking for a baby Kohler sewing machine to adopt, and you searched the depths of eBay and found me looking sad and dry from years of neglect. The adoption process started by telling the Kohlers about me. I will be forever grateful to you. Mr. and Mrs. Kohler, it's still hard to call them Mom and Dad, drove hours to San Francisco to adopt me from an eBay orphanage at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz. She did her best to find a home for me where I would be loved and appreciated for what I am and can do. Late Sunday evening, Mrs. Kohler, Mom, oiled me thoroughly, and I cried tears of joy to be treadled again, and I even got to Zick-Zack. That's German for zigzag. Mom cleaned my wooden cabinet with Murphy's oil soap and dried me well. She rubbed me with Howard's Restora finish. After that, she lovingly applied a couple of coats of Howard's feed and wax and buffed me between coats. You should see how pretty I am. I'm blushing, but I think I look as pretty as the day I was made. This morning, Mom rolled me into the house, and as I passed the living room, I saw another parlor treadle. She whispered to me that there are 3 more treadles in the breakfast nook. Can you believe it? I think this is treadle heaven. I've been waiting all day for night to come so I can visit the other treadles. I hope there won't be a language problem. My Russian accent is very thick. Mom can't read my manual, but she figured out how to change my stitch length, drop my feed dogs, and change my zigzag width. I'm anxiously waiting to meet you both and have you pet and treadle me. Even Dad treadled me today. It was so funny. It was the first time he has ever sewn, and I behaved very well. We bonded. Well, it's party time. Mom and Dad have gone to bed, and I've got some new friends to meet. Treadles will be flying tonight. Your loving godchild, Freddy the Treadle.